kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Parks. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Noel Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the air on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's Morris. Looking for room at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option. The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Horvat. And that one's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So after the roughing the kicker penalty, another chance for this offense, and if they can pay it off, they'll take the lead. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
It's complete on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. QB draw. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Quickly to the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They just keep firing. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. From the gun, the ground game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Pulls it in. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Horvat. Finds his man.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Avery. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Quick step and go. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. He lets it fly. Makes a grab deep. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. a touchdown.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Parks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Using the quick game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the tailback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Hunt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. The running back takes his track off right tackle here, fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Finding open areas. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. After converting that 4th down with the run, that opens up the playbook here on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Parks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up. And your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He can't make it in. The 2-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee.